But I'm sorry, as much as I believe that the Cavaliers are a great team with the greatest player in the world, with a closer in Kyrie Irving. And by the way, let me take a moment to give Kevin Love some love. Kevin Love deserves a lot of love. If Kevin Love shoots the basketball the way he's been shooting the basketball, if he shoots like that in the finals, Cavaliers going to win the chip. I'm telling you that right now. Kevin Love, he shoots like that, they're going to win the chip. But here's the deal. With all of that being said,
you're supposed to win. Hold on, you came within one shot of beating the Cavs last season on a 73-win team, and then you added Kevin Durant and swept your way to the finals, and now even with Kevin Durant, you can't win? What is it going to take, Steph, right? Or he does win? Of course, you got Durant. So now you came within a shot of winning, and now you won with Durant. You're supposed to win. What does he really have to gain? Even if he's finals MVP, well, with that crew, someone's got to be open. With that crew, how does a point guard in this modern NBA not wind up finals MVP? But LeBron James, if he loses, has less to lose. But if he wins, has more to win than Steph, because he's competing against that favored team with Steph and Durant and Klay and Draymond coming off the 73-win season, looking for revenge, better even this year, sweeping their way to the finals. You beat that team after beating a version of that last year, too. Now, even you admit, Stephen A., he is actually in the Jordan conversation. More to lose for Steph, less to win. More to win for LeBron James. Actually, this is more about LeBron right now than Steph.
Well, listen, what I'm saying to you is this. You're looking at the super team that they are, and you're saying they're supposed to do X, Y, and Z. What I'm saying is nothing should take away from the obligation of performing as an individual. Like, for example, they could win right now. But if Klay Thompson plays the way that he's been playing, I got a problem with that, because I consider Klay Thompson to be one of the greatest shooters I've ever seen. And I think he's had relatively pedestrian performances throughout most of these players, because he's not getting the ball enough. He's not catching it in rhythm. He's not getting enough touches. May get the same amount of shots, but he's not getting the same amount of touches. Kevin Durant has to contribute to moving the basketball. He can't get one-on-one and just be about the business of making tough shots, because if he does that, that's going to work against him going up against LeBron and the Cavaliers. Steph Curry, you got to go up against Kyrie Irving. Kyrie is going to come for you. He's got that Mamba mentality. He's coming, okay? So if you're Steph Curry, you got to answer the bell in that regard. Certainly collectively as a team, they could win. But what I'm saying is, inside of that reality, we're still monitoring the individual performances in order to say, okay, who showed up and who did it. Are you a beneficiary from just getting open shots or whatever the case? Or are you boogieing on somebody the way Kyrie Irving tends to do with cats? Are you going to answer the bell, answer the charge? That matters.
Yeah, yes, it does. But here's the other problem. The underlying premise there is that these guys are all created equal. And in fact, they're not. This is not the story about Steph Curry, the NBA. He had a chance to make it his world last year. In fact, I thought he was going to. I thought he was going to because of a quirk in the rules, the way no hand checking and everything else, and the way the offenses are run nowadays. Even though in any other era LeBron would have been better, I started thinking, actually, maybe in this one, Steph's the best player. He can hit the shot from wherever, his handles, the whole thing, the way the Warriors are constructed. Maybe it's actually Steph's world. Maybe he should be the Jordan in the new Space Jam, right? And the Monstars are everyone else, including LeBron. And LeBron just showed it just wasn't true. It's not about Steph. It's not Steph's world. The protagonist of the NBA is LeBron James. Always. There is more at stake for him than for everyone else, because he is actually the hero of the story. He's the character that we are most closely following. If the galaxy is going to be destroyed by the Empire, Stephen A., C-3PO has a lot at stake, but not as much as Luke Skywalker.
Is that Star Wars? Is that Star Wars? Is that Star Wars?
Yeah.
Listen, here's the bottom line. LeBron is so great, so universally recognized as the greatest in the world, that he, again, doesn't have much to lose. Steph Curry has more to lose than him at this particular moment in time. Nothing is going to fade
Steph has more
LeBron
to lose.
James
LeBron has more to
now.
win.
You know?